The NASCAR world lost a titan this week. Cale Yarborough, the legendary driver who won 83 races and 3 championships, has passed at age 84. Cale Yarborough was one of the toughest competitors ever seen on the track. He had the grit, talent, and determination to beat the best. His fierce rivalry with the Allison brothers led to one of the most iconic moments in racing history. In this video, we'll look back on Cale Yarborough's incredible career, hear reactions from Richard Petty and other NASCAR greats, and relive his infamous 1979 Daytona brawl. Let's start the video. This is a solemn week for lovers of speed. NASCAR Hall of Famer and 3-time Winston Cup champion Cale Yarborough has passed at the age of 84. With a ferocious driving style and take-no-prisoners attitude, few could match Cale Yarborough's competitive fire during his storied 31-year career. The legend has left us, but his memory burns rubber forever in the hearts of racing fans. Cale Yarborough was born to race. Raised in the unincorporated community of Sardis near Timmonsville, South Carolina, he was the son of a cotton and tobacco farmer. Cale Yarborough had a tenacity behind the wheel. He recorded 83 race wins, 4 at the Daytona 500 and 5 at Southern 500 alone. As news spread of Cale Yarborough's passing, tributes poured in from racing greats. As NASCAR CEO Jim France recounted, Cale Yarborough was one of the toughest competitors NASCAR has ever seen. His combination of talent, grit, and determination separated Cale from his peers, both on the track and in the record book. As the headlines blaze with Cale's passing, giants of the sport are paying their respects on social media. 7-time NASCAR champ Richard Petty took to Twitter saying, "Richard Petty and the Petty family extend their deepest condolences to the family of Cale Yarborough. His rivalry and competitive spirit with the King will always be a renowned part of NASCAR history, showcasing their mutual respect and intensity of their competition on the track. Our thoughts are with the Yarborough family during this difficult time." While Dale Earnhardt Jr. added, "Sad news about the passing of Cale today. A legend behind the wheel for sure, but he had a personality, grit, and swagger that attracted fans around the world to him and to NASCAR. He truly made the sport far better for being a part of it. My heart goes out to his family." Jimmie Johnson says, "Cale Yarborough was my childhood hero. What an honor to be tied with the legend for 83 Cup Series wins. He was the man, and the legacy of Cale Yarborough will forever live on. My deepest condolences to Cale's family." Without a doubt, Cale Yarborough was one of the most fiery personalities NASCAR has ever seen, which brings us to that unforgettable day, February 1979. The 1979 Daytona 500 started like any other, but this race marked a milestone in TV history as the first full flag-to-flag live broadcast of a Cup Series event. By the last lap, only Cale Yarborough and the Allison brothers were battling for the win. Before anyone knew what was happening, the argument became a full-on brawl right there on the infield grass, as a stunned national audience looked on. In the commentary booth, Ken Squire immortalized the moment with his shocked play-by-play call. And there's a fight between Cale Yarborough and Donnie Allison. The temper's overflowing, they are angry, they know they have lost, and what a bitter defeat. While Cale Yarborough emerged with a black eye, the biggest result was bringing NASCAR into the national spotlight. That notorious fight in the stands did more to capture public intrigue than any ad campaign. The 1979 Daytona 500 ended with Richard Petty scoring an improbable victory while Cale Yarborough brawled. And now, 45 years later, the racing world has lost one of its fiery legends, Cale Yarborough. As the checkered flag waves on Cale Yarborough's story, his absence leaves a hole that can never be filled. From backwoods Carolina tracks to the high banks of Alabama, Cale Yarborough raced with a fiery spirit that embodied stock car racing at its best. So there you have it, race fans. As we remember Cale Yarborough's legacy, look back one more time at the competitive fire and short temper that made him a champion and an icon to generations of racing fans. While the origins of NASCAR's first fight may still be debated, its place in history is assured. That notorious black eye shone the national spotlight on a sport passionately loved across small-town America. What do you think about the Cale Yarborough fight with the Allison brothers? Let me know in the comments below. Smash that like button and subscribe to NASCAR Insider for more such videos. I will catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.